Hey everyone, it's Mr. Skin. How are you? It's a rare Friday appearance on Facebook, but we saved it today because we're doing a really cool promotion at MrSkin.com that I hope you could stop by and try. It's our $1 million bracket challenge, and it was right around the beginning of the pandemic when we did our last bracket challenge, and we were doing it for sex positions, doggy, cowgirl, missionary, and I can't even remember what the other one was, but I'm pretty sure, I can't even remember which one won now, but it was right when the pandemic was starting, and we thought there was going to be an NCAA tournament, and it didn't happen. So this year, we're doing something which I think is going to be a lot more fun, and I'm going to have to explain it because I want everyone to get it, but it's called our $1 million bracket challenge. And what we did is we chose 64 actresses, models, singers, famous people who have either never been nude, or the nudity they've done is so brief you can't even basically see much. And we put them into a bracket of 64. And we had an independent third party go ahead and make a bracket from start to finish with a winner. And we have no idea what that is. It's independent, fully vetted. And then we're allowing everyone, starting today, actually it literally just went up at MrSkin.com right on the front page within the last hour. And you go ahead and fill out your bracket. Who would you like to see nude? And if you match exactly as the independent company that did this, that's in the vault, and we'll make that announcement, I believe around March 17th, you have a chance, or you will win $1 million if you can match up exactly. I know it's tough to do, but hey, you get to vote on a bunch of hot actresses, and you have a chance to win $1 million. So I would think it would be worth everyone's time. And even if you don't win, the five best brackets, as far as closest to exact, will get lifetime memberships to MrSkin.com. So yeah, it'll be a fun game, little time killer. And I think you'll have from today all the way up till March 17th to fill out a bracket. And then we're going to announce right around that time the actual winning bracket to see if anyone hits it. So please stop by MrSkin.com, the front page, and you can fill out your own bracket. And I'm going to scroll down right now and share some of the names in here. So like I said, it's a good mix of television personalities, movie stars, models, singers, and you'll know all the names. For instance, I look in the top left here, it's Christina Hendricks versus Kat Dennings from Two Broke Girls. And anyone who knows me and has heard me on the radio knows I'm a huge Christina Hendricks fan. When asked of any actress who has yet to do a nude scene, who I most would like to, Christina Hendricks is always high on my list. So as much as I love Kat Dennings and would love to see her do a nude scene, I definitely would have chose Christina Hendricks for that. Also, another one, I should mention that now, like I said, Christina Hendricks has never been nude, but she did a television series called Good Girls, in which she had some very sexy moments. It's not nude, but definitely worth checking out. And also, she did I think it was a television show in like 2002 or 2003, way before Mad Men, called Firefly, in which she was in a bra. And Christina Hendricks in a bra, I've always said, is better than most actresses nude. So definitely check that out at MrSkin.com. Another bracket I see here I'm looking at is Katy Perry versus Selena Gomez. And I always Katy Perry is one of the actresses on this list that is she's been nude, but it's like, for instance, she was on this reality TV thing called Witness Worldwide in 2017, in which she was getting a massage, and when she rolled over, you could see part of her butt. Like I said, what we're trying to do here is like either you haven't been nude or your nudity was so brief that we want more, and that's why Katy Perry's on the list. So that's a good one. I don't know of the two. It's hard for me to say between Katy Perry and Selena Gomez. I don't think you could go wrong with either one. I know one of the brackets people will like a lot I'm looking at here is Kaylia Cuoco. I always pronounce her name wrong. And Melissa Rauch, of course, two famous TV stars from the same show. And, it's funny with Melissa Rauch that she, all the Big Bang Theory guys know this. But I don't know if they know it wasn't her, but there's a movie called The Bronze about it's a funny movie about these Olympic gymnasts, and her character does one of the most amazing nude scenes I've ever seen, because it involved real gymnastic positions and dancing around completely nude and full nudity. But unfortunately, and very obviously, it was a body double. It just wasn't her. We note that at MrSkin.com, but it's still really cool to see. And I know so many people are fans of, Big Bang Theory and the girls on that show, Kaylee also. But unfortunately, Kaylee has not been nude either. I mean, some sexy moments in The Flight Attendant, that television show in her bra, but just has yet to do a nude scene. So anyway, I'm still interested to see of the two Big Bang Theory girls who will move forward in that one. I think one of the big brackets that I will be interested in seeing is Anya Taylor-Joy of the Queen's Gambit versus Sophie Turner, better known as better known from Game of Thrones. And I got to say, Anya Taylor-Joy has been just probably one of the biggest names definitely in 2020 with that show. And a lot of people don't know she did a movie called Emma in 2020. It came out the same year as Queen's Gambit, and she actually is in a nightgown, and she's not wearing a bra. It's actually a very, very sexy scene. And if you're a fan of hers, please check that out at MrSkin.com. I'm interested to see who wins between her and Sophie Turner. Sophie Turner, in the last probably, I would say, week or so, has been the -- trending celeb at our website because she did this movie in 2019 called Heavy. And obviously, after Game of Thrones, playing Sansa Stark, her career just blew up. But she never got naked on Game of Thrones, but in this movie Heavy, she has a really hot sex scene with a guy, and you could see very brief left nip in the sex scene with this guy. So she's on the list because we want more. That wasn't enough, but it's pretty cool, and a lot of people are checking that out. So it's going to be an interesting one between those. Especially with how popular Sophie Turner is right now, and Anya Taylor-Joy, how popular she's been over the last year. And there's plenty of other big names in this. I saw Jennifer Aniston versus Brooklyn Decker, which I'm interested. Brooklyn Decker has never been nude, but remember that Adam Sandler movie, Just Go With It? There's that scene where she comes walking out of the water in just a bikini, which again, she's one of those where even her in a bikini is better than most actresses nude. And Jennifer Aniston did a movie called The Good Girl with Jake Gyllenhaal way back in 2002, and she had a sex scene with him. you can see breasts, except at closer inspection in the Mr. Skin lab, you can see that it looks like she's wearing flesh-colored nipple patches, which kind of ruins the scene, but it's still pretty hot, and she is topless. Of course, the breakup with Vince Vaughn when she walks down the hallway completely nude is very sexy also. Make sure you get the full screen version of that because you can see more of her butt. You never see complete butt, it's more upper, but the full screen version shows more than the widescreen version. So that's why she's on the list, and Brooklyn Decker versus Jennifer Aniston will be very interesting. But yeah, there's tons of even athletes. We got Serena Williams versus Gina Carano, who's been big in the news. Shakira Beyonce's a matchup. We did a Modern Family matchup with Ariel Winter and Sofia Vergara. So again, come to MrSkin.com, find the brackets right on the front page, fill it out, whoever you think you'd like to see naked, all the way to the winner. And just for playing, you have a chance to win $1 million. And I just noticed this. I love that our guys put Dolly Parton on here. She's up against Jessica Simpson, and I'm very excited about who will win that. I have no idea, but Dolly Parton had a big year at MrSkin.com. For some weird reason, she was one of the most searched actresses at our site. I think it's mostly because she's been in the news, and of course she's never done a nude scene. So interesting stuff, a lot of fun, lots of big names. So please stop by MrSkin.com if you have a chance and play our $1 million bracket challenge, and I'd be more than happy to write you a check for $1 million if you could win. And check it out. Thanks so much, everyone.